Yay! We are live, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I was having a few technical difficulties. It was telling me I wasn't able to go live for some reason tonight. But, anyways, here we are. Fingers crossed the internet connection holds out. It's been Monday. How is everybody's beginning of the week gone? Has everybody had a little bit of time today to fit in some knitting, some crocheting, work on some holiday making, Halloween knitting, Halloween sweaters? All the fun things. So we were voting today. So it is still technically brioche over on the Fiber Friends podcast, but I did not pick a brioche project today because when is October 1st? Like Wednesday? Wednesday. Wednesday, we're starting Halloween knits. So I did a quick little Ravelry search this morning and came up with a really cute granny square pumpkin and Fair Isle Witch. I don't know how you guys were voting today because I was like really stuck between both of these. Tell you a little story. On Saturday, I was working at the shop and a woman came in and she was buying up all these gorgeous fall colors. You know, she had a rush, she had a gold, a green, I think there was actually orange in there, and I think there was a brown. And I'm like, oh, what are you making? And she's like, well, let me tell you. And so, of course, she was making pumpkins and she was giving them away as gifts. And she was doing a granny square pumpkin. And I'm like, what? A granny square pumpkin? So, of course, she pulls out her phone, pulls up a picture, and I'm like, I have to make one of those. So that was the very first thing I went searching for today was a granny square pumpkin. Now, this one, there's one. This one here is not the picture that I posted, but let me tell you, this one is on Ravelry. The picture that you guys were voting for today, that was from MJ's Off the Hook Designs, and that was on her blog. And it is a free pattern on her blog. This one here is called The Granny Pumpkin by Summer Barrett. And I believe this is a paid for pattern. Yes. But I also believe, oh, it's done in Lion Brand Thick and Quick. One of the ones that I read, yes, has 3 sizes included. And I do believe that this one in the paid for pattern, there was options for bigger pumpkins, make them taller, that kind of thing. So isn't that super cute? So even though this wasn't the actual one I showed a picture of, this is very similar. So there was the crocheted granny square pumpkin, which was super cute. And then let me find the other picture here. The witches. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what I searched on Ravelry. I think it was Halloween. I think it might have just been Halloween. And these are called Colorwork Halloween Witch. The designer is Amy Munson. And look at these. Are they not like the most cutest thing ever? The hats, the hair, the scarves, the color work. It's all awesome. So I was like, and then of course this is a is a paid for pattern. I was like, I don't know. What do I make? Um, so 2 people. I just saw Susanna come in the comments. So hi everybody who's here tonight. I saw Wendy pop in. Hi Wendy, and Carol, and hi Pravina, Nancy, Susanna, Liz, Jocelyn. Who else? Nikki's here and Alice. So I'm like, how do you decide? So 2 people actually said just do both, which I'm going to say might be a possibility because I really, really like both of them. And they are a fairly small project, right? Um, the color work might take a little bit, but it shouldn't. Anyways, anyways, I don't know. I'm stuck between what I would actually vote for if I was voting myself. I was gonna pull up so I could show you the actual picture. MJ's crochet design. MJ, no, what is it? MJ's Off the Hook crochet designs. You guys know I'm not a big crocheter, but I know I have heard her name or seen it as I've been scrolling around through things. So let me show you. This was the actual picture. If you guys didn't see it, this is what I had posted. And those pumpkins are the MJ's Off the Hook designs, needle designs, crochet designs. Oh my gosh. Anyways, aren't they really, really cute? So that's what you were voting for. So some people said do witches because I have been doing pumpkins. I've been a little obsessed with pumpkins. But that's a tricky one, right? Because if I'm loving pumpkins, should I continue with pumpkins but just do crochet instead of knit version? Or should I switch it up and do a witch? Then, um, yeah. So there, and then other people were, oh, Paula, I think, had said, do the pumpkins because she did pumpkins and she posted a picture. She did 3 different ones and they were so cute, which makes me want to make crocheted pumpkins even more. And somebody, was it Dawn? I think Dawn said both of them were in her to knit list. And I think she ended up voting witches. So, anyways, it was exciting. I was kept an eye on Instagram all day long, and it was super, super close all day. I think at lunch when I checked it, it was 50-50, and I'm like, "Ooh, this could be we might need to go to Patreon to have a tiebreaker vote here." But in the end, one pulled ahead a little bit. The winning the winning pattern was only had 56% of the votes, so it didn't pull ahead by much. Um, Names of the patterns. So the witches, Suzanne is asking. The witches are called Colorwork Halloween Witch. I don't know if you can read that. Colorwork Halloween Witch. And the MJ's Off the Hook Crochet Designs, that was I saw on her blog was Fall for Granny Stitch Pumpkin. And then the other one that I just showed that was on Ravelry was Crocheted Granny Square something. Can I find it again? Let me see. So there's some options there. Yeah, the Granny Pumpkin. That's this one. So, like, they're really cute, just your yarn color's different, right? Anyways, lots of fun seasonal patterns out there. So, 56% of the votes went to the winning project. And I'll tell you what it is. Pumpkin or a witch? What am I casting on? What am I looking for needles and yarn for tonight? Insert drum roll. And it is dramatic pause. The witch. The witch. So the pumpkin was close. It came in a close second, but okay, so now I guess the question is, which one of the witches do I do? Which color work do I put on her, what do you call it? Is that like her witch's dress? So do you do the one oh my god, I could do the one with the pumpkin, then I'm kinda getting both. I could do the witch and the pumpkin. That's kinda cute. They're both cute. Anyways, oh, Nancy, that's oh, Diane said, "Hey, this wasn't working on my iPad. I've been sitting here waiting. Oh, no." Um, oh, I know I had some technical difficulty getting started. I'm glad you okay, so I'm glad you found us, Diane. Oh, Jocelyn says, "Sweet, I'm so excited for some witch action." Well, pumpkin, the one with the pumpkins, Liz says. I know, then I kinda get to do both, right? Oh, you're on your phone now, Diane. Okay. Hi, Nikki. Pumpkins, because then you're making pumpkins. I know, I am seriously I'm just, like, loving everything pumpkin. I I I guess there could be worse things, right? So, I have been making pumpkins. Um Yeah, this they're going out of style here. So, I have got this one. I don't know if I showed you guys, though I must have showed you this one. I made this one quite a while ago. I just have to finish it. I just have to put, cinnamon stick in it and then put a little bow on it. I have been putting like a jute bow on them, But I've been seeing some people somebody posted in the Fiber Friends, and then I've just been seeing some other ones online, people using ribbon. And I'm like, oh, I really, really like ribbon. So I'm going to take a look through my ribbon stash and see if I have anything skinny enough or I don't know, something that will work. So, oh my gosh, oh, cinnamon smells so good. So this poor pumpkin has been sitting like this with the darning needle acting as its little stem. So I'm just going to put in, oh, smells good. Put in there. You can break it off if you want to. And so for these little guys, they're just knit in the round. So actually this would have been my cast off edge. And I just left, I see they left live stitches, or I did one round of just knitting instead of brioching and then just pulled it tight. So there's no increases or decreases in these. This was just my little sample of two-colored brioche knitting for my class that I did 2 Saturdays ago, and it was so much fun. Um, it's just a great seasonal little project. So now, this is actually my cast on edge. This is my cast on tail. Did I say that right? This is my cast off edge with live stitches. Just pulled them tight, and the same thing with here. My cast on edge, I just went around, picked up some stitches, and then again, just pulled it as tight as I could. And then there it is. I will weave this. Actually, I might just tuck it in. I mean, don't have to weave end ends too fancy on here. And then there it is. Oh, will I set him there? See, I know more pumpkins. They're everywhere around here right now. Okay, so that one I was working on, and this one. Now, this one is not your traditional pumpkin colors, but it just called out to me. Hi, Sally. Sally, what did you left a comment, and I'm like, I was going to say something about it. Did you say to do both the witch and the pumpkin, maybe? So, Diane, orange hearts, I love it. Ribbon, I know, I am obsessed with ribbon. You got like, I don't know. I have a huge ribbon stash, but normally I get the nice wide stuff, right, to make big ribbons for the door. I'm gonna have to start getting smaller ribbon for my pumpkins for this year and next year. So these are really, when you look at these, this does not scream pumpkin, does it? It really doesn't, does it? But it is orange and it is green, sorta. So I started another one because I thought it would be fun to do a non-traditional colored pumpkin. And I don't know. I just really liked these colors together. I think it might make a really fun cowl. So I may just cast on, I'm going to finish this off and stuff it. I may just cast on and knit the rest of this into color brioche and just make a cowl because I think it's really fun and colorful. Oh, Jocelyn, you say they scream pumpkin to you? Okay. But I mean, pumpkins can be any color, right? And this is just a more, I don't know, more pastel-y version than I'm typically used to, but I like them. So this is going to be one I was gonna trying to have it finished for tonight. And I don't know, I might just finish it. I might do it a little bigger. I keep trying to estimate, right? Because you lose a bit when you cinch it all together. I could probably finish it anytime. I may just do that and then call it a day and put it up here on my shelf so I can look at it. I have a lot of non-traditional pumpkin decor. Yeah, so really it can be anything you want, right? As long as if you like it, I like it, whoever's making it likes it, just go for it, right? I'm loving all the Halloween, like there's like hot pink and black in Michael's for all the Halloween stuff, which is super fun. Kind of, I guess I'm kind of going non-traditional more and more as well. All right, what else have I been working on? My brioche sock from last week. I don't even have it to show you. I'm gonna have to, do I have a picture? So I cast on. So this was our discussion last week. I was so excited about, um Oh, Diane says, "Did you see the hot pink skeleton at Michael's?" I don't think I saw that. That would be fun. So last week was the pumpkin. No, 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 no. Last week see, I've got, like, pumpkin. Last week was brioche socks, and it was a Patons Kroy sock yarn that won the vote, and I was so excited, I cast on while we were chatting, and who was it? Jen, I believe, was, like, quickly typing in the comments, and she's like, "Cast on less stitches," which, as we know, if anybody's a brioche knitter, you know that it is really stretchy. So, we decided, Jen suggested, I agreed, that 56 stitches would be a good number, and I actually did do a little research. I took a look, and I looked at some patterns, and, um, and and there was different numbers, but 56 was the smallest size that I had seen. So I thought, "Okay, I'm gonna be good," and it looked good, and it was going great. Well, it was going great until I made a mistake because I was knitting on it late at night one night, and I purled around when I should have been brioche knitting. So I had to unpick because I did not take my own advice, and I did not put in a lifeline. Please put a lifeline in, you guys. It saves a lot of trouble. Anyways, I just unknit stitch for stitch a few rounds and fixed it. And then I got looking at the size and I'm like, no, I think it's too big. So I was going to pull it out and get it recast on, and that didn't happen. So, but I was going to show it to you, but I don't have it. I think I left it in a bag somewhere. Anyways, once I realized that, yes, I was going to pull it out, I kind of was my excitement for knitting it waned a smidgen, because it had up until then, it had been my go-to project. I had just picked it up when I was, watching something. I would just pick it up and knit one color brioche. Um, Normally, I would say pretty easy, right? Until I messed it up and had to pull out a lot of it. Anyways, oh, hey, Tammy. Um, anyways, so the sock, I didn't get as much done on it last week. I was so excited. I was like going to do the whole sock and have something exciting to show you. And now I don't even have anything to show you. So we'll just have to keep looking at my pumpkin. Um, but I did see in my little researching that there was, it looks like there's some socks that did the whole sock in brioche. So I'm going to investigate the heel and see what I can find out and then decide how I'm going to do the heel because I had thought I would just do the leg in brioche and then switch to um I don't probably heel flap and gusset, and then I thought maybe brioche the top of the foot. I mean, I don't know. So anyways, I am going to do a little more research since I have never done brioche socks before, which is kind of surprising. I don't know how I have not done brioche socks, but oh, it was Jude. Jude had said she has done a couple of pairs of brioche socks and absolutely loves them and has a pair on the needles right now. So I could always ask her for some pattern ideas. Okay, end around, end around in brioche is where you got to pay attention a little bit because this would not be good if I messed this up again chatting with you guys. And I had to knit it out again because I probably could just stop this anytime, but I'm just going to keep going. So, what else is up? So, we have got Halloween sweaters, and yeah, somehow 2 podcasts ago and the Fiber Friends 2 weekends ago, Cheryl and I got talking about sweaters, probably because Cheryl's just like making all the sweaters right now. And we were talking about Halloween sweaters because this month for the Fiber Friends, October, is Halloween themed. And then I think it kind of went from there, Halloween themed, Cheryl's sweater knitting. We combined them together and thought we should knit a Halloween sweater because that would be fun. So if anybody wants to do that along with us, there was quite a few on Ravelry you can pick from. Oh, w- okay. I'm looking at this and I'm like, please tell me this. I might regret knitting this. Pumpkin or witch? Witch, Sally, witch. The witch one with like 56% of the vote, so it was very close. Nikki says, was it said that autumn colored stuff counts? As long as I think it has to be more. Oh, I think we decided like pumpkins would count, but I think like an orange hat, not unless it has some kind of motif or like a black cat on it or something. But pumpkins, we're counting pumpkins as Halloween, not just like fall or Thanksgiving. So you can make all the pumpkins you want. So if you want to pick one of those two crochet patterns that I just showed you, crochet some pumpkins. Except I'm not doing pumpkins. Well, I might. I might keep doing pumpkins, but I'm doing the witch. If anybody else wants to do the witch, that would be fun. I would love to see how your witch turns out. Anyways, Halloween sweaters. That technically starts on Wednesday, and then November 1st, we are kicking off the not the ugly, not ugly sweater knitting cowl. I guess we're gonna call it a cowl, are we? For the over on the Fiber Friends. And so you're gonna have 2 months to be able to do a holiday sweater of some sort. It can be whatever you want. Um Yeah, anything will go for that. It doesn't necessarily have to be like an ugly sweater, but it can just be anything holiday themed. I wanted to call it a festive sweater, but somehow we got stuck on the ugly, not ugly. Hi, Sam. So keep those ideas in the back of your head as well. And oh, do I have something else I can show you? I do. I might have I don't know if I've shown you this or not. We did our crochet call yesterday for those of us who are doing crocheted granny squares. As you know, we started out in January and we were going to follow, a lot of us were going to follow Yarn Utopia's 365 days of crocheted granny squares, different square every day. There was a few of us doing that. A few other people were just going to crochet, work on blankets they had in progress. Some people chose to do the Battenberg blanket. Jocelyn decided she's just going to crochet whatever she wants, but do an hour a day. And I don't know. I think other than Dawn and Diane, those two, I think they are on track. I think the rest of us have gotten distracted, but that's okay. So we chatted, we did a Zoom call yesterday. We got to see what people were working on. Gorgeous things. Nikki showed us her fab cardigan because that sweater knit along is going on right now for the brioche over in the Fiber Friends, and it looked fantastic. It's making me want to pick mine up again because I got distracted from that as well. But um, I did crochet something this past month. I got distracted way long ago on doing the one every day because I don't know, it was just I mean, it didn't take well, it was about an hour. I would need about an hour to Oh, Susanna, I sent it to you. Um, I know Nikki said she had troubles with getting it as well, but she ended up joining us. Thank goodness, right at the end, so we got to see her and her crochet and her sweater. Um, do you have over 250 squares crocheted? No. Some people do though. Susie, Tammy I think is on here tonight. Um, oh my gosh, Tammy had a whole blanket put together and on her bed. Gorgeous, stunning. Susie has a blanket that is over the back of her couch. I'm not sure if it's finished, but then she was working on some baby blankets. I crocheted a bag. It's almost a bag. It does not have handles, but I don't know. I don't think I've shown this to you guys, have I? But look at this. I did this a couple of maybe 3 Thursdays ago. Well, it would have been in August, the end of August when it was bag month challenge. So 3 granny squares folded, and then I, like, slip stitched it together. And, so anyway, so I have a bag done, which I'm really, really excited for. Now I'm gonna do handles, and my plan is to Tunisian crochet handles, and I was really hoping to have had that done yesterday for a crochet call, but that did not happen. But ta-da! But now I'm feeling very motivated to get back to doing some granny squares because I did not do one granny square this whole month. And that just well, no, 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 that's not true because these are granny squares, aren't they? So I did 3. I did 3 big ones, but none of the other ones. And, okay, so that makes me feel a little better. I did 3. But I wanna do more, and so I'm not gonna say that, "Oh, I'm gonna try to" if I do one tonight, then I'll be on track to do 30 by the time we chat again, October what day? October I wanna say 26, is that right? It's a Sunday afternoon again. Anyways, hold on, I can tell you. If you guys Susanna, for anybody who missed it, I'll tell you. Um, Sam, I just saw your message. Calendar. September, October, yes, October 26th, 4 PM Eastern Time. We're bumping it back. Yeah, see, Diane, I knew Diane would have it. The 26th, 4 PM Eastern Time. So we're gonna chat. So, yeah, I'm gonna see what I have done for squares because I would like to have, I don't know, something crocheted done, something exciting, something that will surprise you all. Um, oh, Hanukkah sweater, absolutely, Susanna, absolutely. I'm trying to get better about saying holiday as opposed to Christmas, but, yeah, if I mess up and I say Christmas, know that I mean all the holidays, whatever anybody celebrates. Everybody is welcome to join in. So, anyways, so that I am feeling like I need to get back on track with crocheted squares. I have a bazillion brioche projects on the go. I have 3 bags from our bag challenge, which some of those were crocheted, one was knit. So I need to get those back on track. So this week might be a little bit of a catch up week, I'm hoping. And maybe I will have something more than a pumpkin to show you. Well, I'm gonna have a witch. Okay, let's talk about the witch. So the pumpkins, obviously you can make pumpkins in any size you want, right? You just pick your yarn, your needles, your hook size, and away you go. Um, Probably you wanna make them a little tighter because you wanna stuff them. Now, granny squares, when you stuff them, like, how am I doing that? Am I just stuffing them and hoping the stuffing doesn't pop out the holes? Is that just gonna work for me magically? I'm hoping. The witch though. Okay, let's go back to Ravelry here for a second. The witch was done on sport weight yarn, and I believe the pattern said it was one size. Okay, so for anybody who's joining in, this is the winning Colorwork Halloween witch. There they are. So let's actually take a look and see what it says. It is $6.99 US, Amy Munson Designs. Oh, I wonder if she has other Halloween. Oh, she has got Popular Designs. She's got, like, Christmas trees, and is that, like, Father Christmas? Fantastic. Oh, Susanna's saying Hanukkah starts at nightfall December 14th and ends nightfall on December 22nd, so the holidays almost line up again. Was it last year that they lined up, or was that the year before? Blue, white, and gold. Yes, that would be lovely. I use Patton's Croy for the witches. I absolutely could. Louise says, "You can put stuff in a nylon and then put it in the granny square." That's right, because 'cause you're not gonna see the nylon through there, are you? Smart, smart, smart. Doesn't the pattern tell you about stuffing the pumpkins? Oh, I don't know, Nancy. I've done all the patterns I've been making, well, like, I mean, mine haven't been crocheted, but I've just been winging them. I've just been doing them. So I don't know. Maybe it has like a cute little tip. Okay, so I got stuck here on Amy Munson. Look at some of her. She's got a little bird. Where's Cheryl? Is Cheryl here? Um, okay. There is super cute. Oh, she's got a cardinal. Oh, she's got Christmas balls. All right. Anyways, so it looks like she's got some really cool projects. Um, anyways, what was I looking for? I'm what is this? Okay, Colorwork Witch. Oh my good. Oh, you guys, look at this. A Colorwork Witch is that like a cat on a leash and then a tiny little pumpkin. Nancy says it's a crochet pumpkin. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to that one and see. I don't know. I would imagine they would say, but I like the idea of doing like a nylon. Hey, Cheryl is here. Did you see the bird? I'll show it. Oh my gosh, look at there's a little Santa. There, Colorwork Santa. Oh, it's like disappeared into Ravelry thin air. Oh, there's a snowman. Okay, I'm seeing all kinds of other patterns, but not the bird, Cheryl. It was cute. Oh, wait, here it is. Are you looking? Isn't that sweet? Okay, anyways, back on track. Bum, bum, bum. I want to go patterns. Okay, let's go here. So if we go to the granny pumpkin, this one here, the crocheted one, that looks like a really nice big size one, doesn't it? It says Lion Brand, Thick and Quick. So it's a bulky, a 5 millimeter hook. There's 3 sizes in the pattern. There's video, step-by-step photo and video tutorials. Difficulty is easy. Um, Pattern can be made in any yarn weight, includes details and examples of yarn weights. Other materials, twine, suede cord, raffia, yarn for stem, polyfill. So it doesn't say anything about stuffing. Maybe it does in the actual pattern. What else? Okay, let's look at the witch pattern again. Color work witches. So this one is, did I say $6.99 US? It's a brand new pattern. It was just put out August of 2025. Sport weight, 2.25 millimeters. So obviously, so she's knitting it really super tight. Bottom up in the round, stranded. Let's see. Meet the Colorwork Witch, a charming hand knit creation perfect for adding a touch of spooky whimsy to your seasonal decor. Standing at just the right size for display. I wish she said what that is. This festive figure is knit in the round with playful stranded colorwork details, a classic pointed hat, and enchanting features that bring her personality to life. Whether you're looking for a quick holiday project, a handmade gift, or a fun way to celebrate your love of Halloween, this pattern offers clear instructions and a delightful result that's sure to cast a spell on your knitting needles. Okay, so there's yarn for the body, color work scarf, there's a cape, there's the face, there's the hair. Needles, DPNs, stuffing. So that just sounds sport weight. So what yarn will I use? How many colors do I need? There's another. Okay. So she's got so like there's one color for the body. The body, the scarf, the hat are one color. Colorwork scarf has got 3 colors. The cape has got 2 colors. And the hair is another. So there's like 7 or 8 colors in this. Okay. Well, I'm going to see what I can find. Because obviously you're not going to need a whole lot of yardage of any one color. So I don't know. Will I use sock yarn? Will I use worsted weight? Hmm, hmm, hmm. Croy is sport weight. You are right, Louise. It is. And yeah, I have got 100 colors of that. So yeah, I've got like there's a brown. Hmm. Okay, I guess that's my job for tonight is finding some colors. But I do think I am going to do the pumpkin one. Oh, her hat. Should I do the hat purple or black? I don't know. It looks very cute. Yes, Sam, I saw that. So just send me a text right now. If you want. What else? So yes, so needles, DPNs, that is going to be not a problem. I have got jars of DPNs kicking around here. So I'll be able to find DPNs easy peasy, or I could do magic loop. I'm not sure what would be. I'll see. So sport weight, fingering, DK. I don't know. I still have lots of DK yarn sitting here. I don't know about the colors though. I've got nice, like there's orange, there's a nice burgundy color. Hmm. I think we got some leeway on the witches. Anybody else think they want to cast on something Halloweeny this week with me? Get a head start. We can start the Fiber Friends challenge a couple days early. It technically starts Wednesday. This is Monday, almost Tuesday, so really it's only a day early. So what do you think? Has anybody thought about what they're going to do for the Fiber Friends challenge other than their Halloween sweater? And I have plans for that too. This might be I'm gonna put on like a Hallmark movie, find one of their fallen I don't know, what do they call it? That's probably like Fall in Love series or something. See if there's some rewinds, some replays of what they were playing this past weekend. And I might just set it up here and just go through my stash and see what I've got for Halloween sweater and yarn for the witch and find some needles. So many things. Oh, Jocelyn has so many things. I know because this is Halloween season. This is your favorite time of year. I know all the fun things. Jocelyn and I knit a stranded scarf. Well, I did mine as a full scarf. Jocelyn, I think you made yours into a pillow, didn't you? Which was really amazing. That was a fun project that we did. That was I don't know. Was that like 3 years ago we did that? Diane, you're doing the trio of pumpkins, but Don and I are also casting on a Halloween sweater. Which sweater is it? Have you guys decided? I know. I'm like so excited for that Halloween sweater. Sally, you cast on a shawl and Halloween yarn. Love it. So what colors is that? Is that like orange and black? Does it have purple and green in it? Jocelyn's looking at 3 new cowl patterns. Excuse me. Trying to pick which one. They're on sale, so it's hard. I know. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I say pick the third one. pumpkin. Oh, so that's it. So your emojis were exactly for the sweater, a pumpkin and a black cat? Oh, don't you think it was 3 years ago we did the scarf? I know, I actually got it finished. I loved working on that. Have to pull it out again. It was warm because it was done it was in worsted weight. I did it in, acrylic, Michael's Yarns, Impeccable, and so it was like this orange here with black, just orange and black, and done in the round, so stranded in the round, so it's almost like 4 layers thick. It is warm and heavy. Diane, you bought the yarn yesterday and you swatched. Okay, so is it intarsia? Is it stranded? And yes, you made yours into a pillow and love it. I know. A pillow would be a fantastic idea. So for anybody who doesn't want to do like a Halloween sweater, maybe a pillow would be the perfect thing, right? Then you could just have it for decor year after year. I like that. Sally, one yarn is variegated pinks and orange, and one yarn is gray and the other is purple. Oh my gosh, that will look so fun. I can't wait to see some pictures of it. Yes, exactly. Emojis equals sweater. Ooh, that is gonna be so fun. I'm like all about black cats as well. I don't know. I am just like really getting into Halloween this year. Nancy, do I oh, I do have Magic, my big black cat. Oh, yes. I've forgotten about her. I do. I need to pull her out, don't I? Oh, Diane, it's stranded? That'll be so fun. Um, Hi, Diane. Diane, are you getting ready to do a Halloween sweater or a Christmas sweater? I have got an idea, and I'm thinking about doing intarsia for my sweater. That is what is speaking to me, is intarsia. So we'll see. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's that's my idea. That might ooh, I don't know. I was gonna say that could be next Monday's new start voting. We'll see. If I get it started before then, it'll just be an extra project. If I haven't got it started, then you guys can help me vote. Yes, that's right. I did forget about the big black cat. I saw her not that long ago, but, anyways, um, yeah, I will have to pull her out. This is her time to shine, so I'm gonna have to pull her out and, like, sit her somewhere out here with us. Oh, this is gonna be so fun between, like, fall and Halloween and then into Christmas, like, right through to January now is just gonna be all the seasonal things, and it just a lot of fun. Um, I've got a whole bunch of things to finish as well. The end of the year is really quickly approaching. I don't know, now that all of a sudden it's gonna be October. It really hit me when we were doing the crochet call yesterday. It's like, "Oh my gosh, this, like, we seems like we had just started this a couple of months ago, and it was January, February, I was, like, just getting into the crochet thing. I was following the videos, and I just kinda kept saying, "Well, by the end of the year, I am gonna be, what's the word? Like, I was gonna be so much more confident and have learned so many more stitches." Well, now it's not like October. It is almost the end of the year. Time goes by so fast. And I've got my whiteboard. I've got to get it updated because I've been like really bad about that. And I need to work on some of these. I would really like to go back to some of these things that have been like long forgotten and pick them up again and work on them. So that's what I'm hoping over the next few weeks that they'll be randomly, we'll be able to say, remember this cast on from, I don't know, March 24th, and I'll be able to show you some progress on it. So, fingers crossed. That is what my plan is. Um, yeah, so anyways, I'm I don't like depending what I'm gonna say here. Anyways, I was gonna say I should have a little bit more time to do some knitting. Today was the beginning of a change of a work schedule for me, which I'm very excited about. So that I'm hoping this is going to give me a little free up a little bit more time, and so I can work on some of these older projects and maybe get them turned into finishes and not be whips. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, everybody. What else? What is everybody else working on right now as we're chatting? Sam, are you doing a dishcloth? So Diane, what are you working on right now? Are you like literally swatching for your sweater right now? Or you've got that done? Diane, oh, okay. So yes, so Oktoberfest is going on and working on a Halloween cowl and a full length skirt and a bindle bag. Depends if I finish at least two of the whips. I may do a sweater too. Okay, I knew you always have so many fun things on the go. Okay, so you did the Oktoberfest. So, like, you're done? Did I see a picture of it finished? Let's see. Oh, Diane, it's a small bag you tie. Oh, cute. Diane Z says the swatch is done, putting my crochet blocks together. Your sweater or your Afghan is looking wonderful. I don't even know. I haven't even thought about putting the squares that I have done. I don't know. Maybe I'll just put them together the way I did my bag, which I think you guys, I think I was slip stitching them. I think, and it seemed to work well. Oh, Diane said yes. It took 5 days, chunky, so it went quick. Okay, I like a 5-day project. Jocelyn says I should be working on my October vest, but I'm hunting for a crochet hook instead. Um, going to, oh, October's gonna be busy. Oh, the West oh, the Stephen West MCAL starts on October 2nd? Ooh, okay, so how many people are doing that? That sounds fun. Yes, Sam, I saw your message. We will chat after. Nancy, I'm a little proud of myself. I'm almost at the cuff of the toe-up socks I started last week. Yes, you should be proud of yourself. Good job. Okay. Oh, Nikki says the Marigold Morning Cardigan by Marley Bird. Okay, you guys, if you have not seen this cardigan, you might, if you're looking for a crocheted cardigan, Nikki showed us this one yesterday on the Zoom call. So it is in a set, a bundle, what's the word? Like oh my gosh. It's a bundle. It's a group. There's a group and they all come together. Marley Bird pattern, but this crocheted it was like it was a granny square cardigan that Nikki has started, and it looks gorgeous. Ebook. Thank you, Nita. Yes. That wasn't quite the word I was looking for, but that's it. Thank you. Oh, it started to strain your brain a little bit, but you'll be fine. Nancy, that is so exciting that you stuck with it. I am so happy for you. Good job. So, anyways, you might want to go look at that. Nikki said there was a blanket, a cardigan, one of the crossbody bags. What else was there? Those are the three that I remember. Yeah, it looked like a great thing, even if you buy the whole collection. Collection, that's the word I was looking for. There was a whole collection. Um, Nikki said sometimes she doesn't know if Marley, like at some point, if they will be released individually, she thinks that they just always stay as a collection, so you have to buy the whole thing. But she said it is worth the price of it just for the cardigan patterns, so you might wanna go check that out. And that was called the Marigold what was it? Marigold Morning Cardigan. Nancy says, "I was thinking of knitting the second cuff down to compare." I think you should. I don't know if I've ever done that. I have thought about doing that too, but I don't think I ever have actually followed through on that thought. So, yes, you should, and we would love to hear what your thoughts are on both of them, the knitting part and the wearing part, if you can tell a difference. Oh, Nikki says, "Okay, there's a bucket bag, a tablet cover, a cowl, 6 patterns in all." Okay, so those 3. So a bucket bag, a tablet cover, a cowl, the cardigan, the blanket, and the crossbody bag. 6. That's awesome. Nancy says she's gonna do it. Okay, yes, do it. Compare. I would love to hear your thoughts and know what you think. That is super exciting. Well, guys, this has been a fantastic Monday. I am so looking forward to I am, gonna do a little live right now over on the Patreon channel, and then I am going to restart my sock from last week, find some yarn for the witch, find some needles. Guess I better find the yarn first before I start looking for needles, because that obviously it's gonna make a difference. Tammy, oh, Tammy's trying to finish a few things before the West MCAL starts, so you're doing it as well. Okay, you guys are gonna have to keep us updated. I have never Oh my gosh. I was just gonna say, I have never done one of his MCALs. You see where I'm going with this? Do I need to do that? Maybe I should. I was gonna say that you 2, Jocelyn and Tammy, should, keep us updated how the MCAL's going, but maybe I should just do it along with everything else because I have time for that. But oh, oh gosh, that's right, because his are, like, super big. So, Diane, are you and Dawn doing it too? Diane's doing it. Okay. Now I'm feeling like I need to do this. Is anybody else doing it? So, Jocelyn, Tammy, Diane. Is Dawn doing it? Oh, not Dawn. Okay. Jocelyn said, "They are so much fun and a lot of work, and I never succeed, but that's okay. The shawl is always a work of art in the end." True, true. Diane T says, "I have to watch the video to see all of the stuff I've missed." Oh, yeah, you can go back and watch. Unless she gets FOMO. Well, I know. We'll see. All of a sudden, that's what I'm feeling like. I'm like, "Ooh, maybe I should be doing this. Maybe this is the year I should do my first Stephen West MCAL." Because I have a feeling, like, there's probably, like, how many thousand people are gonna be doing this October 2nd? Huh. Nikki said is considering it. Well, Nikki, let's just do it. Okay, so where do I find out about this? Louise, the MCAL is 4 skeins of yarn. Okay, well, that doesn't seem like very much. And that is, like, who said that is small for him, right? Because sometimes they can be huge, right? So only 4 skeins. So fingering weight, Sally, are you doing it? Okay, so I'm feeling like this is a find my yarn night. I'm gonna go look up the Stephen West MCAL, see what that's all about. Go to Ravelry and purchase the pattern. I can do that. 4 skeins, how many grams? Susanna, are you gonna do it as well? Okay, October 2nd, so that's what, 3 or 4 days away, right? 30th, 1, 2, that's like 3 days. That's lots of time. Grab the pattern, find some yarn, find a needle, and start. We can do this. Cheryl, are you listening? Cheryl, I'm sure wants to do it as well. Okay, this is fun. Anybody else, like, thinking about it? He usually publishes early. Oh, okay. So Susanna's thinking about it. Sally, I think, is thinking about it. It's always a shawl. Cheryl is thinking about it. I could hear that no all the way from your house. No, Susanna says nope. I have too many other things that I wanna do. I have to retire so I can knit and crochet, don't we all? I know. See, Diane, you work on Cheryl. I think you'll have better luck than I will. Liz is saying no. Sally's like, "No, I'm not. Too many other things I want to make." No, I'm not thinking about it. Susanna's like very clear. She's not thinking about it. All right. Diane says, "Oh, he did a sock a few years ago. I have too many shells right now." Can you really have too many shells? You know what? I I want to replace all of my shells, most of my hats, my mitts, like everything. I feel like this is the year that I actually want to start and finish and wear things. Because I have to like, honestly, like, I am a process knitter. I don't knit to wear it, where I know a lot of people do, and I just wanna knit. I just wanna cast on, I wanna start knitting it, right? But this year, I actually want some things that I can wear. I want some new things that I can wear. So I'm gonna have to change that from being a process knitter to being a product knitter and be a finisher. I think I remember him doing the socks a couple of years ago. Diane, we're all doing Halloween sweaters because of you. No, well, I think that was more Cheryl than me, but I know, isn't that fun? I know, we're gonna, like, make all the things. Tammy, this is your 6th time doing the MCAL? That's exciting, so you will have lots of shawls then. Cheryl, I barely wear shawls, rather for a foreskin sweater. Well, you have a point there. You have a point there. Okay, so Cheryl, you focus on your Halloween sweater. Louise, never too many shells. If someone is going through a rough patch, I give them one. See? That's like a hug, right? Wrapped up in a present. I like that. Susanna, you have about 30 to 40 different colors of the 1 pound yarn balls. I know. So you've got like all the colors there. You could make everything and anything. 16 ounces. I love that you have that many. Yes, it was aimed at Cheryl. Uh, yes, I like that Cheryl is the enabler this time. Okay. All right. Well, you guys, so now I am going to look for um yarn for my witch pattern. I will look for needles. I am looking for yarn for my Halloween sweater, and I'm going to Ravelry to purchase the MCAL pattern and then see whatever I need for it. Maybe I can use a bunch of Croy for it. Maybe. Start working through my Croy stash. We'll see. All right. Well, you guys, this has been an eventful Monday night chat. We are all now doing Halloween sweaters, Stephen West MCALs, and maybe you guys will knit a pumpkin or a witch this week. And then you can tell me what you made next Monday. Next Monday night, you guys, hold on for 1 second. Um, there is a Monday night coming up that I actually have to work. And I am think it is next week. Hmm. Okay, you know what? Hold on about that. I'm gonna see I'm gonna think about this. I do have to work late next week. I might have to work until 8 o'clock. Let me think about that. You know what? You know what? Next week, let's just bump it to Tuesday. I will post something, but I'm thinking instead of me rushing home next week, I think next week, let's do a live Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, and that'll give me one more day to get a little bit of work done on something. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for voting. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for chatting. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you next Tuesday night. We'll vote again Monday. We'll do the podcasting on Tuesday. Have a great week, everybody. Make all the Halloween things, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.